know what Barbershop P do, pick a side. And LG, he do the same too, pick a side. In Stack City, he gon' need you, pick a side. Who are we? Pick a side. Who are you? Pick a side. You know what Barbershop P do, pick a side. And LG, he do the same too, pick a side. In Stack City, he gon' need you, pick a side. Who are we? Pick a side. Who are you? Pick a side.
Hoodlamb, Hoodlamb Apparel.
Pick a side. It's mandatory.
It's mandatory. I was waiting on it.
Hey, get off my Zoom.
How's your Zoom? I got the end button.
Yo, Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. What's up, everybody? Hope everyone is doing well. Living their best life, their blessed life. Pick a side it is. Got my man, my cousin, Barbershop P with
What's
me.
good?
Stack City. Representing the Trapo all day. And I'm yours truly, LG. All right, fellas. I got a question I want to ask you guys. And this question is kind of interesting because whichever one you choose, they both kind of like reflect rejection in a way. So here's my question. My question is this. For you personally, is it harder for you to tell someone no, or is it harder for you to tell someone, you know what, you're not good at that? So like when I'm saying tell someone no, it could be a loved one, a neighbor, a coworker, anybody. This is like someone who maybe like always come to you to, you know, help them with something, do this for me, do that for me. And then you just feel like, I want to say no, but I'm not that guy. Is it harder to do that? Or someone keep coming to you like, hey, listen to my song, but you like, man, they can't sing, or listen to my jokes, and you like, man, they're not funny. And you tell them, you know what? Can you stop it? You're really not that good at that. Which one is harder for you to do? To tell someone no, or to tell someone no, that's not you?
I guess I'll go first, but to me, honestly, I don't think neither one of them hard for me. And I mean, I've been called, I guess, blunt. People say I don't sugarcoat stuff or whatever the case is. But I think sometimes people might sugarcoat stuff a little too much, and like not. Sometimes you gotta just be real with people, man. Like, and I'm one of those people. Like, and I will help you. I will look out. I will help promote you, whatever the case is. But like, if you want me to be honest with you, I mean, I think that's what a good family member, that's what a good friend would do. Everything like, why have somebody keep wasting their resources or something and doing something that they're honestly not that good at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, sometimes it might not matter how much you want something so bad or how much you want to do something. If you're just not that good at it, I mean, what's the purpose? It's like, that might not be your calling. Like that's not what God intended for you. You have to figure that out. But I mean, that's not your calling, bro. I'm sorry. Like, or whoever, it's a female, like, that's just not it. And then on the other hand, with the telling them no, I don't think that's necessarily hard neither, because I'm going to help you out and I'm going to look out, but we got to have a conversation, because it's like, what's the purpose or what's the goal? Like, what are you doing? Like, are you trying to help yourself? Are you trying to better yourself? Like, you can't keep coming to people for handouts. Mm-hmm. So it's one of those situations where you just got to have that conversation. Like, bro, listen, I will help you out or whatever. But if you don't get it together by the end, then I'm sorry, I can't help you. It's like seeing that person that might be on drugs or something outside of a corner store, and you always look out for them. And then at a certain point, you be like, bro, you need to do better. Like, I can't keep giving you money that I'm working hard for and doing that. Like, I'm a very good person. I'm a very giving person, but I want you to help yourself. And I'm not going to keep giving you money to, you know what I'm saying, do something that's probably got you in this position anyway. So a lot of times, man, you just got to be real with people. And I think as people, honestly, sugarcoat stuff too much. Like, I don't want to, you know, there's certain areas I could take that, but I ain't going to do it because I don't want to offend nobody. But I think people sugarcoat a lot of stuff too much and glorify a lot of BS, I guess you would say, because I don't agree with certain stuff. But it's just like I said, I don't sugarcoat stuff. Like,
So
that's just me though.
So cause you say you real blunt and you just get straight to it. So does it ever wear on your conscience? Like, man, maybe I shouldn't have told that man. I might have hurt their esteem, or man, what if I say no, but then they end up doing boom, 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 boom. Like, does it wear on your conscience after you get those answers, or?
No, because I'm being honest with you and I'm giving you me. Like, if you, most time people come to me because they want the truth, but then sometimes, sometimes people, the truth hurts, but I'm going to tell you the truth. It's like, okay, I watched that show, My 600-Pound Life. Like, I'm sorry, but it's like, sometimes you should tell those people, like, if you don't stop, like, you might die, honestly. Like, you might have a heart attack, your blood pressure, all of that. Like, that's not good. Like, you shouldn't be that big. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not trying to offend nobody, hurt nobody's feelings, but somebody should talk to them and tell them, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody should tell them that before they see it happening. We got to hold each other accountable. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's not the fat shame or whatever, quote unquote, nobody, anything, but it's just like, somebody should tell you, like, that's not healthy. Like, do you want to live? Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has to go one day, but you're really cutting yourself short by doing what you're doing. So it's just me. Like, so I don't really feel bad because I'm just being honest with you. Like, if you don't want my opinion, don't ask me. Sorry.
Yeah. Stack City?
Hey, just pick a side though, P. You didn't pick which side was harder for you to do. You said both. Which one is a little more difficult though?
They're not hard. That's what I'm telling you. That I'm gonna be real. Like, neither Stack. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If your music trash, I'm gonna tell you, bro, this ain't it.
So neither. So it's
you
equal.
Keep coming to me and you.
So let's say it was a loved one. Let's say it was your brother.
Oh, I'm definitely being real with them. They know me. They know me. They be like, "Boy, P crazy." They like, y'all know. Hey, boy,
but is
crazy,
it harder to tell your brother, no, I'm not doing this for you, or no, you're not good?
I think it's harder. Okay, I will say it'll probably be a little harder to say, no, I'm not doing this for you because, that's your brother. But I guess in a total package, neither one of them is hard. But I guess I'll go with the no if it's something to a family member. If I gotta pick a side, since this is pick a side. But man, neither one is really hard, honestly.
Word. All right, Stack City.
I don't believe in handicapping people, man.
All right, so for me, it's not difficult for me to tell people no, because like, I don't want to enable them, So like, if it causes me, if I'm the reason that they could possibly continue to do something that's a detriment to them, then I'm gonna tell them no, because I'm not gonna be that detriment, and I'm gonna explain why to them, So at least at this point in my life, maybe it'll have been a little bit more difficult in a previous point to my life, but at this point, it's not hard for me to tell people no. So I'm going to go with the other side of it. It's harder for me to tell people that they aren't good at something. And I'll tell you why. Because, and you didn't give any type of preference you didn't give any type of parameters with regard to how long a person has been going at something or trying to do something or trying to be good at something. So without those type of parameters, like, since you didn't give them, I don't want to be the reason that a person stops doing something before they should, because there's a lot of things that most things people aren't good at first, like most things that people do in life, when they first start doing it, they're not good at it. And then even if it takes them a while, like, it doesn't mean they won't ever get better. Maybe they just haven't reached their peak yet, as far as where they could get to, or maybe there's incremental improvements, and at some point there's going to be a big jump, or maybe their time just hadn't come yet for them to see the fruit of their labor in terms of the work they've been putting in, and that work coming to pass. So like, it'll be more difficult for me to tell a person, hey, you're just not that good at it, because I don't want to be a dream killer, because I don't know when that dream is supposed to blossom. And maybe the Lord hasn't allowed them to be good at it yet because it's not the right timing. Maybe they rushed the process. Maybe it is something that they'll be good at one day, but they started or they started before God said it was time for them to start. and they're trying to do it on their own. But at some point, guys are gonna step in because you know it's his will for them to do what it is they tried to do early, you know, and he's gonna make a way, you know. So like I don't know what the timeline is for them to be successful, what it is they're trying to do. You know, I know me myself personally, there's been things that it took me a long time to get good at, but eventually I got there. You know, so if somebody would have told me back then, I'm talking about somebody that I'm close to, they'd have told me like, Stack, give it up. You ain't never gonna be no good at it. Then I never would have got where I got to, you know? So, or if I'd have listened to people, you know, outside noise, you know, not anyone specific, but just outside noise saying, you know, it should take you this long to do such and such. And if you haven't done it by then, you should quit. Nah, you know, I can't be a part of that foolishness, you know? So like, it'd be more difficult for me to tell people they're not going to be good at something because I don't know what the timeline is for them to get there.
I like
Good
that you
answer.
answered that.
Yeah,
Great
that was
answer,
good.
sir.
I asked those questions because I personally struggle with both. I struggle with telling people no, and I struggle with telling people they're not good, even though I might want to say so. But like Stack said, I didn't put no parameters on it. But like, you ever seen somebody, they always, I don't know, it's like they talk the dream, and it's like 5 years go by, 10 years go by, 15 years. They saying the same thing, but their actions is not
Think
different.
that works.
Yeah. So you like, should I tell them, you know, maybe you should, you know. So those are, I just asked you guys to hear your perspective because I know personally I deal with those things. But yeah, great answers. Great answers.
Hey man, my favorite comedian, Bertie Mac. That man said, I'm gonna say what we thinking. Whatever y'all thinking, I'm gonna say it. Because you want to say it. But sometimes people just too nice, bro.
He did say that. You're right. Good stuff. All right. So shout out to Hoodlamb, HOODLAMB. You see it. P repping.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to our man Ron Stott. Hey, this pick a side. We diverse with it. Hey, no debating this time. Just real talk. All right. Make sure you subscribe us if you haven't. But for those who have subscribed us, thank you. Go ahead, Stack City.
Hey, P, this one for you, P, since you keep it real. All right. What if somebody came up to you, P, and said, P, quit picking up, man. Y'all ain't gonna do that. Just go ahead and quit, bro. Let it go. What your response gonna be to them, P?
Talking about.
Huh?
You don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here. Get off my Zoom.
Get off my Zoom.
You gonna tell them live and you gonna tell them live and in person to get off your Zoom?
Get off my Zoom. Watch the show. Subscribe, bro.
Yeah. That's what's good.
Yes, sir.
All right.
We
Anyway,
got
bro.
that fire coming.
Yes, sir.
Pick a side.
Pick a side. We out.
Mandatory.
It's mandatory. I'm glad I didn't log us out before you said that. We have to end on that note. It's mandatory. We out.